En 2005, Tim Burton estrenó El cadáver de la novia, una película animada que, según me contó uno de sus animadores, requirió mucho pero mucho trabajo para entender y para poder lograr sacar el mejor jugo, el mayor jugo posible del stop motion. Hablé con Jason Stalman sobre cuáles fueron los mayores desafíos y sobre cuáles fueron las referencias que tuvo en cuenta a la hora de llevar a cabo este trabajo.
We now return to Mira a quien encontré with our latest interview.
You know, there's not that many people doing it, so there wasn't many of us for Tim Burton to choose from. There was only a few people doing this stop motion. It was easy to get the job. I went for an audition, and I had to animate one of the puppets. My audition was absolutely shit. Terrible. No, seriously. Everybody's was, because we had never done that before. We had never done such fine animation.
What if Victor and I don't like each other?
As if that has anything to do with marriage.
There were some guys from America who were coming over, obviously with the film, who'd done some animation that was a little bit more detailed than what we had done in England, because most of the stuff we'd done was kids' TV work. But the puppets were built in England by a company called McKinnon and Saunders, and I knew those guys, and they designed these amazing little puppets that had all these movable faces, and we just had never done anything that refined. We just had to learn on the job really quickly. It was horrible. It was absolutely terrifying.
And by a grave misunderstanding, marry the corpse bride instead.
You may kiss the bride.
I would do this shot that would come out, and that would be absolutely amazing. I had no idea I could do that. We had this terrible video assist that you could hardly see anything. I honestly don't know how we did it looking back. And then I would do a shot that was absolutely terrible that they couldn't use. And that was awful and embarrassing. And then you'd go back to pushing yourself again. And actually for me, doing The Corpse Bride was the first time I found my own way to help myself, which was to use live action video as a reference.
Yeah.
And that's become completely my whole world for me now. I perform all the acting myself to camera, and then I use it as a sketch, as a reference for the animation that I'm going to do, and it just saved my life. And it happened just out of pure panic of, like, I don't know what I'm doing.
He was frightening, but beautiful.
Who is she? I'm his wife.
And I started filming my friend, and she did all the Corpse Bride. I did this song in the film called The Tears to Shed. And I still didn't know what I was doing animation-wise. I still didn't know. I honestly didn't know how to animate that well. I hadn't that much experience. I hadn't that much confidence, that much time. It was very stiff. I look at it now, and there's bits in it where I feel like I managed to make her look really beautiful. I'm proud of that. And I used, like, different ideas. Like, there was some moments in it where I was looking at, like, really tacky, like, early Madonna videos.
Yeah.
She's kind of also pretty with the sun in her eyes and all this shit. And I was like, well, that looks cool. Okay, I'm going to use that as some inspiration.
If I touch a burning candle, I can feel the pain.
I was filming my friend Mel and getting her to reenact some of these kind of like really tacky Madonna videos, you know, just like posing with the sun in her eyes and trying to get this kind of feeling. But it worked, you know?
Yeah.
I did it completely in secret. There was a big pressure to just pull the ideas out of your head. It was like there was an attitude, a bad attitude towards using it because it seemed like cheating.
And I know her heart is beating, and I know that I am dead.
I brought this lav thing to like her, and it's really changed the way that we work here now, and all the animators do it now, but only it's been a slow process. Everybody hated it for years and years, but now it's like we just do that. Everybody films themselves, we film each other, we use each other all the time, and it's so much fun and it's great.